Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hokies offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quick strike complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And those nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Out of the gun, the inside give. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Back to pass, it's Drones. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. 7, Miami, 0. Fair catch called for and made. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. And I think we're going to see plenty of big plays, especially when you have a couple of guys who can spin the bean like these dudes, Jesse.
These are two guys that can reach every corner of the field. Every throw is at their disposal. We're expecting these offenses to go up and down the field.
Yeah, and it's just got to be so fun to play skill positions for these quarterbacks. Like, you're always open. He's going to throw it a lot. They're going to give him a leash to be able to do that. Just a fun day of fireworks.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problem.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, what a move. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Slams ahead, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Keith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Drones. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fighting off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down right there.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hokies!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll pitch it. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
And the Canes are rolling down the field. Now on the option. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Miami! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Ready to try the point after. smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Looking downfield, it's Drones. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they eat big-time points.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. It's been a fun start to this one. And this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead. And unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
The Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Ward. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient. Passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Grab behind the line. It's Jennings. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, minute and a half to go here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
On the play. Brings up third down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Canes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the coverage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Hokies have taken it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Tootin. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Fires to the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Jennings. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Ward. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, fourth quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
When you have a leader like this guy, you've got a chance to win, and that's what you see right now. There's just a different energy in this offense trailing in this 2-minute situations. He's already thrown a couple of touchdowns. He's made some massive plays, and he's got the defense on their heels here late.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense. He's looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Corralled by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up for great field position.
And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. The option look. He'll toss it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Canes inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. He'll do it himself. Now the pitch. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! going 5-0.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking for a man, it's Ward. A little release to the back. He goes airborne and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll just down it right there. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move is the 30. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Drones. Here's a throw downfield late. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.